Man United won, Leicester won. Thoughts?
Not happy, mate. Not happy. The badge on the front of our shirt says Manchester United Football Club. Louis van Gaal says we're Manchester United Commercial Club. I say we're Manchester United Comedy Club, mate. We're an absolute joke from every scenario. Every time I look at us, players, not good enough. Effort level, not good enough. There's certain players that honestly do not deserve to wear that shirt again, and God knows how we fix it. I've got no idea, mate. But Leicester were the far better team today, and we're very, very lucky to get a draw.
Yeah, we could have lost that today, and it's like anytime there's a little glimmer of hope, you don't want to look too high because even Arsenal above us, but you see Chelsea get done by Brentford. Arsenal are still to play on Monday. You got Spurs having to play tomorrow, so you're like, okay, if we just do your job, put a little bit of pressure on. We're not saying we're back in it and all this, but you win here today. You at least ask a question of the others. Yeah. Faltered straight away.
But every time we get gassed, mate, that happens every single time. We had the full view recently, Marcel saying, we can put 5 wins together. What evidence have we got that we can ever put 5 wins together? You said before we've not put 4 together. So when are we going to put 5 wins together? It doesn't matter if other people drop points if we can't capitalise. We are no good under pressure. I've said time and time again, if you're an elite level sportsman, you need to deliver when it matters, under pressure. Old Trafford's a pressure cooker, right? People laugh at us because we say it's the biggest football club in the world, but it always will be for me. You sign for the biggest football club in the world, you put on that jersey, right? You need to perform. None of those players performed today. Who were the good players today? Honestly, who? Not good enough. Not good enough.
If Eric Ten Hag comes here, or Pochettino, whoever it is, the new manager, when the new manager gets here, where does he start? Where does he start to unpick what you're seeing?
Doesn't, mate. He absolutely doesn't. Like, Gandalf could come and manage this club and he won't get anything out of that, mate. Like, you need an absolute magician, and even he couldn't do it. Like, at the end of the day, I've said no manager is going to come and succeed under this ownership. None. Since 2005, the club's absolutely rotten, mate. Green and gold, yeah? Scarf, bring it back, mate. Green and gold until we're sold, because that lot, absolute parasites, absolute leeches. We've been on a downward spiral since 2005. Fergie and David Gill kept us alive for 8 years. Yeah, kept us alive for 8 years, but since 2005, we've fallen off a cliff. City have escalated, and now there's such a big gap between the two clubs. You can throw Liverpool in there as well. You can throw Chelsea. Look at what they've won in the last 10 years. We are so far back. You can say 3 Champions League finals in that time. That was under David Gill and Sir Alex Ferguson. The gap is huge, mate. Honestly, the gap is huge. People saying the gap isn't big, it's crazy, man. Honestly, we're watching different football because we are so far off the pace.
Off of the top sides like Liverpool and City and...
I hate to say it, mate, because I hate Liverpool and City as much as the next people, but at the end of the day, they're progressing and we're regressing. So if we want to catch them up, not only have we got to get better, we've got to get better quicker than they're getting better. And it's not going to happen. City have never won the Champions League, but when was the last time we won the league? 9 years ago. It doesn't matter, mate. You can pick whatever metric suits your argument best. It's called confirmation bias. At the end of the day, we're shit. We're absolutely shit. If you can't see that, I'm sorry, but we're shit. When you're right, you're right.
And it's difficult because people want to try and find something, don't you? Nobody wants to give up on the football club, and we're not. That's why we're here every week.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you're trying to find something positive to come at, to start from, it's like, it's tough because you're saying that it's not even a place to start, you're saying, under this ownership.
There's not under this ownership, so let's look at the players and you think, okay, maybe there's some positives in the players. Like we talked before, Jadon Sancho have been fantastic all season, right? Second half of the season, he's been fantastic. It was really poor today. And then when someone calls him out as poor, they're like, oh no, Sancho's fantastic. It's like, I'm not saying he's not a great player, I'm saying he wasn't good today. Maguire's been probably our worst player all season. He was decent today. So it's like you've got to look at the 90 minutes on the pitch. Someone who's just got a contract extension, can we talk about Bruno? Because I had a big problem with Bruno today.
Talk to me.
Big problem. Right, so he's just got a 2-year contract extension, £240,000 a week. Their first goal, right? Bruno goes into a 50-50, shirks it. Fucking livid, mate. You put on that shirt and you can't leave your foot in for a tackle. It's a joke. You put on that shirt, you've got to put everything on the line. I don't care. You do what McTominay did and you go and slide in. Like, go and slide in, take a yellow card, take a potential red. I don't care. You do not pull your foot out the tackle like that, lose it. 3 passes later, it's in the back of the net. Not good enough from him, and you want an extension. Yeah, you might have been, underpaid or whatever, but now...
Did he deserve that extension?
No, I said it before, maybe he did from what he's been paid before, but he didn't deserve it at the moment when we don't know who the next manager is going to be. Because at the moment, like, we tried to play like potentially a Pep team today. We tried to play with loads of midfielders, pass and move. It didn't work. Our players aren't good enough. So if we get someone in that wants to play that style of football, does Bruno fit in? Not necessarily, man. Like, there's certain things that he does, like, honestly, like 10 minutes to go, he plays an absolute, like 10 minutes to go, he plays an absolute Hollywood ball, tries to play Hollywood ball, goes straight through to the keeper. He plays like that. I mean, I can call out whoever I want, like Bruno at the end of the day is on 240 bags a week. His stats are fantastic, but he did not play well today. He missed an easy one-on-one in the first half. He has to put that away. He has to. There's no defending that. I'm going to go all Faz, but I cannot defend you. I can't, like, honestly. Should get the armband for what? Lying on the floor and crying and no. Don't buy it, honestly. I don't buy it. Again, he's not the biggest problem in our team by a long way, but he wasn't good enough today. Should bury that. So yeah, I'm sick of people say positive agendas, negative agendas. I'm judging 90 minutes performance. 90 minutes performance today, Bruno was not good enough. Sancho was not good enough. Rashford was not good enough. Elanga was not good enough. That's not all season, that's just today. And those 4 players and others weren't good enough. And at the end of the day, that's why we drew to Leicester. Simple.
Thank you, Mel. Cheers, Mel.